Yo, Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Interesting stuff in the world of boxing lightweight division, right? Slash used to be featherweight division. It's a fight coming up, man. It's gonna be on November, I think the 7th, and it's a fight that I don't want to see, but that don't mean it's not a good fight. You know what I mean? You got Devin Haney, 24-0, 13 or 15 KO, something like that. And he's the WBC champ. Up and coming 23-year-old guy. One of my guys I tell you is in the Negro leagues. They're not gonna give an opportunity to be great. If he don't bust down the door, it's really ridiculous. Devin Haney, right? He's slated to fight my boy Yuriorkis Gamboa. And Gamboa is 30-3 with 18 KOs. Former unified featherweight champion. Olympic gold medalist. His career just didn't go perfectly. Things were happening, contract problems and stuff like that back in the day. So he never he was as good as we thought. I think we could have been top three guy pound for pound in his heyday. He's a little bit over the hill now, but his last fight, you've taken your boy Gervonta Davis all the way to the 12th round, and we know that his Achilles was totally torn. Running around looking like David Hay did when he was torn the first Tony Bellew fight. Certain times you got to just stop, but he's hung in there. So, you're not staying in there with no Gervonta Davis that wounded. So, that's just showing you, even in the late part of his career, what's up with him. So, this is a good fighter, man. It's a Cuban. That's probably mention all I have to say. But he's biting off a lot here, messing with Devin Haney. That's just another fight that I don't want to see. Certain fights I don't want to see until something else happens. A lot of them y'all know, like Demetrius Andrade versus Jamal Charlo. I don't want to see that yet. Till it's for all the marbles. Till we get Canelo and GGG, because they got belts, out the damn way. Get them fought. And if there's the last two standing, then they can meet. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder and Joseph Parker. I wouldn't want them to meet. I like both of them. Right? So I don't want them to meet. Hey, until let's for all the marbles. Then it is what it is. Let the marbles fall. Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter. I don't really want to see that yet. If that's your boy, hold up until it's for more marbles. Undisputed or something like that. Or definitely unification, but not just, I got a belt and you don't. I think that's hard to do. I wouldn't want to ask to do that. I don't want to see that yet. But I don't mean it. Just yet. There's a big yet behind all these. Don't mean I don't want to see them. Just not yet. Should be for all the marbles. And of course, the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. I think some stuff has to be happening first, and we got to figure out what happened in the second fight first, and then move on to the third fight. Stuff like that. But so I don't really want to see Gamboa versus Devin Haney, but I know damn well I'm gonna watch it. It's going to be a good fight, probably better than you think, because your boy, a wounded animal, right? This guy is wounded. Just came back from this Achilles injury. Know he's older. Know he's an underdog facing 23-year-old Lion and Devin Haney. This is gonna be something. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be better than you might think. But here's something that's more significant, right, than just the fight itself. Devin Haney is WBC champion, right? But WBC, because they came out with this franchise title to protect Canelo Alvarez, or to basically, why am I going to beat around the bush? To protect him from Jamal Charlo. We all know why. Charlo was the mandatory. Canelo got this new belt, so he doesn't have to fight his mandatory. And Lomachenko, seeing that, seeing that his mandatory is Devin Haney, asked the WBC to give him one, right? So we know this information. Asked him to give him a franchise belt so he doesn't have to fight Devin Haney. Now he's going to a fight with your boy Teofimo Lopez, and they're trying to say that fight is for undisputed. And it's not. The real champion is Devin Haney, right? Same thing they do with the other fight. Try to call it, like Canelo, he's the real champion, and they try to say that the belt that Jamal Charlo has is some kind of regular belt. And I said something about it then. Now I'm going to back it up with this one here. This article that I read about this fight, Devin Haney versus your boy Gamboa, first thing you read on the article is Devin Haney is about to fight Gamboa for the WBC regular title. First, the WBC doesn't have a regular title, right? They just made a franchise title, and the normal title is just the normal title. It's the real title. The franchise is the fake one, but it's not regular. The regular is the WBA. The regular, which we know is a little bit fickle. That's not the best guy. You know, the regular have a super champion in the WBA, and that's the real champion. The regular, like I said, in heavyweight is Manuel Char right now. That should about answer everything how is significant regular means. Manuel Char is the heavyweight WBA heavyweight regular champion, right? Roy Fielding was like what was Roy Fielding? The junior junior, no, what is he? A super middleweight, 168 regular champion. That means Canelo beat a regular champion, which means he's only a 3 division champ, right? Manny Pacquiao was regular WBA regular champion in welterweight before he beat the super champion and Keith Thurman, right? So we're not supposed to be calling Devin Haney's title, which is the real title, the regular title, right? He's the WBC champion. They don't even have a regular. But these articles will continue to try to confuse you, making it belittling what he has. The champion is him. The guy who wanted a fake championship in the franchise, which is not a belt, is gone now. The real champion is the WBC, and that's Devin Haney. Let me just say, Devin Haney will defend his WBC regular lightweight title against Yuriorkis Gamboa on Saturday. Right? That's all I got to read about the article. The rest of the article, I'm going to put in the description box. I want you guys to read it because of the simple fact of what they say about each other. You know, Devin Haney understands who this is, Yuriorkis Gamboa. Right? He understands. Don't think Devin Haney's just taking him lightly. You would be at your peril. This guy is a damn good fighter. Maybe a lot of young people don't know this guy's been good for a long time. It's just he hasn't been, in the ring, and we've been catching him on his downside after injuries and trying to move up in weight and stuff like that. And you see them hurt here or there, and that's maybe get your wrong opinion of this guy. This guy is definitely good. It's just on, I ain't gonna say his last leg, literally because of his Achilles, but he's not in his prime. Right, so he's got an uphill battle against Devin Haney, but Devin Haney does understand what's up. Same thing with Gamboa. Gamboa feels that it's a blessing that he get another opportunity after Gervonta Davis because he wanted that. Think about it, but just fought Gervonta. I'm going in here with Devin Haney just to let you know what kind of dude this is. He ain't said no to neither one of these guys. Feels that if his Achilles is okay, he'll get Gervonta. Then he's messing with Devin Haney. Matter of fact, I can leave it there. The dude just got with Gervonta, went 12 rounds with him with a torn Achilles, and I'm about to come fight Devin Haney and want Gervonta Davis. Pretty much, and I'm at the end of my career doing stuff like that. So that's probably pretty much tells you what his mentality is. So it's going to be a good fight. Read the article. I just thought that was significant. We have to stay on them. The franchise title was made to confuse people anyway, and make people think that the guy we gave the franchise title, he's better than these mandatories. That's why we exalted him. He's better than these mandatories because the mandatories are really just getting in the way. Yeah, well, some do, but not a Charlo or a Devin Haney, and you know damn well, right? That's danger there. So we gave the other ones franchise. They never have to fight them, but we're going to still call them better. And we're going to start belittling the normal belts. The WBC belt, which is the most, come on, the most prestigious belt anyway, the green one, right? All of a sudden, we put in regular there where they don't even have a regular, right? Just to say, hey, Devin Haney's not the real guy. That Loma guy, the one who asked for a franchise belt, he's better. No, the hell he's not. That's why we continue to do these videos. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.